Hello, guys. Welcome to the movie review for Wonka and the Wonka review. I don't know why I said that twice, but why not? So either way, Wonka is one of those little movies that we thought that were, well, at least I thought I was gonna hate when going in there, because usually when you go in there, you just have either high expectations for Wonka or low expectations.
What? I think it was. You shouldn't have high.
Well, it depends. You never know. But there's some people that probably do. Remember, there's some people that could actually clap in theaters. But then again, that was just a little girl.
Yeah.
But either way, let's go with the non-spoilers first. So we'll talk a little bit about it. But what do you think of it, Lam Tao?
I think it was okay. I really don't like it or don't hate it. I give it a 5. 5 out of 10. Somewhere in the middle.
Oh, okay. Well, explain to us a little bit about it, though. Like, what do you think of Wonka as a character? What do you think of the actors? Is there some scenes that's not really worthwhile?
It put me to sleep once. So
What scene?
I forgot.
Okay.
Well, you're just because you're a tired boy.
I'm
You
tired,
slept
and then-
with... Because we went to go see Boy in the Heron first.
Yeah.
And then Wonka. So it was like a back and back. So... And obviously he did fall asleep on both of these films. So... Yeah, either way, but what do you think of the character of Wonka? Do you think he played a major role?
Timothy Chalamet, that's what his name is?
Yes.
I think he's fine. He did a good job for what he had. Everyone else is fine. It's just the two character that I hate is the two evil one, the laundry lady and the dude that worked with her.
Oh, the Solomons or something like that, like the ones that are like doing the clothing.
Yeah.
And basically, what do you think of the whole musical thing? Do you loved it? Do you
Well, it's a
hate it?
musical.
Yeah.
Songs are fine.
Yeah. Do you like how they're all
The
dancing?
tribute to the old soundtrack, some old song.
Do you love some of the brand new music into it? Because remember, the first one was. Have you seen the first one? Or have you seen the everybody hates Johnny Depp version of it, except for kids?
I have not seen the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, me neither.
But I seen the first one. Like I haven't seen the whole movie, but I seen so many clips that I have the whole freaking movie. Like from the beginning to the end, I know the whole movie from just all the clips that I saw.
The original? I'm sorry.
Of the original, yeah.
So you only know like probably some of the music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know the Oompa Loompa one.
Oh, everybody knows Loompa except for the boy.
That's the main one. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's the only one that was
I
in
know
the
Oompa
first one.
Loompa. I've seen like an hour of Willy Wonka in film studies.
Watch that in film studies.
I don't remember the reason why. I think it just had to do with the design set and how it was.
Ocean, what do you think of Wonka? Do you think this is right for, I don't know, for newcomers who had never seen Wonka before? Or do you think you're just going to tell them, no, forget this, go watch the original, or see the one that Johnny Depp, it's kind of more of your alley? What do you think?
I don't like any of the Wonkas really, but I'd say the original is the best. I really hated this one.
So what do you think? Where will you rank these three? Because there's 3 movies total. There's
yeah.
one for the original, there's one with Johnny Depp, and of course there's this one, this
Well,
brand new one.
Original, Johnny Depp, then this one.
Oh,
Because
damn.
the original is where all started, and the Johnny Depp one is just the remake of the original.
Yeah.
And then this one is basically the prequel to the original. Like,
Yeah.
how did he get to making chocolate and stuff like that?
To me, it looks like he treats the Oompa Loompas like shit in the original.
Like a
I'm not
little,
sure if
It is slave.
like a little slave.
Yeah, that's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Slave, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like in this movie he hinted at something like that when he says, when I catch that guy, the things I'm going to do.
Yeah, but what do you think of the other characters that they added, though? Do you think, like, the other 4, like the little girl was necessary in there to bring home the feelings, or not really?
I didn't like anyone. The only one I somewhat liked or didn't hate was Wonka himself, but he doesn't really feel like Willy Wonka. And
agree with
also the lady that owns the hotel, I thought she was funny. I actually liked her.
I actually like those two characters.
I kind of like them. It kind of reminds me of like Sweeney Todd a bit. I was getting those vibes, like Mrs. Lovett and Sweeney Todd.
I know, right? Those were really good. Yeah. So what will you give this a score?
4.
So
She
1
gives it
out
a
of
4.
10? Oh, you
Yeah.
give it a 4? So below average film?
Yeah, I hated it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
she
I
said
thought-
she
She
didn't
said
like
she
it.
hated
Oh,
it,
I
bro.
thought it didn't. She hated it, but okay. So this is probably the
hate
lower. So you've seen the Johnny Depp one, right? I
Yeah.
keep wondering because I'm like, because I never seen Johnny Depp, but everybody hates it
It's
except for
weird.
little kids.
It's very weird. I saw
remember bits of.
I saw some clip from it, and it's very weird. Like he doesn't even look like him.
Yeah,
It's a
It's a Tim Burton movie.
I like it, but it's different. They're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one just feels like very formulaic. Like for the times right now, it just feels like a generic movie.
Yeah, I feel like this one's for kids.
Because it's for kids doesn't mean it has to be generic.
yeah, I guess.
It's straight up for little
quick buck.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, no worries. So it's 4 out of 10 for Ocean, and of course Lamb 5 out of 10. And how about you, boy? Tell us what this should be a good Wonka film, or it shouldn't. Like, do you think the jokes hit home, or do you think it was
They
lacking?
made me chuckle. Made me chuckle.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were like hitting home. It's just how they would word things. It's just kind of ridiculous.
Like, I was surprised some of the characters that showed up though
What do
for
you mean?
Wonka. Like, what was it, Mr. What was his name? Like the England guy?
Oh, the Mr. Bean,
Bean
or
or
whatever.
something?
Oh, Mr.
I never
Bean, yeah.
seen that movie,
Yeah.
but it was-
You
But I was-
should.
yeah, it
You
was
should.
good.
Johnny English, bro.
Yeah, I just
Should.
laughed my ass off when I saw
Yeah.
him. I was like, "Are you serious?" And the other guy.
When he showed up, I giggle a bit.
was
yeah.
he in Anchorman or whatever? Or no?
Anchorman 2, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the only movie I've seen him in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
And of course, we should know the other guy who played Todd from Super Mario Bros. What's his name? The big fat guy who ate so much chocolate.
Oh,
Keen.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy too. And not to mention the main villain is like basically it's real life Zack and Cody, Mr. Mosby.
That's who it was?
Yeah, that's what.
That's
it was.
who it was?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this feels like
Dude,
the sweet
I
life of
was-
Zack and Cody.
I was trying to remember. Really? That was him?
Yeah, that was it.
It doesn't
Like
look
every
like
single
him.
time I see him, I just laugh. I'm like,
So-
this is like
So,
amazing.
as
Like,
for Willie was fine.
he
But
was just there for
the-
you, right?
The beginning was bad. Like, some of the music was bad.
To be exact, we came in like probably like about like what 2 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, so
We don't know how long we missed.
Yeah.
The
Sadly.
first scene, we
Did-
sat down, auto tune, terrible.
Well-
the
Oh, yeah.
mouthing doesn't line up. I'm like, oh my god.
I didn't even
this
pay
is gonna
attention
be-
to
No,
that.
I
didn't
noticed
pay
it too.
attention to that either, so
I was like,
I can't really say.
I'm fucking ready for this.
All right, then. But either way, what would you give your score?
Just what like Lamtel said, 5.
5 an average film.
Yeah.
I said, but you've seen the other Willy Wonkas, correct?
So the Johnny Depp one, I don't really remember. I just remember when he had the braces. I remember that he was eating chocolate. I remember his dentist was yelling at him for being
Yeah,
retarded for eating.
Like at the beginning.
Is that the beginning or is that the ending?
All
I know that-
it's one of his flashbacks.
I just know he had like a bunch of PTSD or something.
yeah,
in the
it's
John-
one
in the
it's
Tim
one of
Burton.
his flashback. Yeah.
Now, I mean, if I had to see which character, I mean, obviously the original
Well,
Gene
yeah.
Wilder's characters.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. But what would you give your score for this?
Yeah,
5 out of 10? Okay, just making sure. But so it's a medium average. But for me, I actually came in with low expectations. I didn't came out of it like, oh, this is gonna beat, outpace the first one. But for me,
No one does.
yeah, exactly. Nobody will. And when I finally went to go see it, I was actually enjoying myself because I had low expectations, like really low, and it just went up. I don't know why. It just did. I was having a good time. I was bothering these guys when they're showing a couple of those amazing songs, which I kind of don't want to spoil.
Well, maybe because you have
Yeah.
Nick with you.
No, not really. I was enjoying the song itself. It's like that theme song when the original Godzilla shows up and you just have memories coming back. It's like how the first one's
Okay,
supposed
have
to
you
be.
seen the original?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
That's
do you
why I
remember
was loving it. Yeah, I
do.
do.
You remember complete? Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
seen the John? You know, right?
No,
Yeah.
Johnny Depp I did not see
Okay.
because everybody keeps saying that the Johnny Depp one was the worst one out of all. But when you talk to kids, they're the ones who loves it.
The CGI was pretty bad in it. I mean, it wasn't stunning, which was kind of expected. The
Yeah.
CGI is exactly what I expected now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But I do like with the whole story with Wonka, how he's trying to get his, chocolate factory is. This is the first time that we got to see his mother. But there is kind of weird CGI moments, like the giraffe. I don't know if that kind of giraffe. What happens if it's a boy?
That music, yeah.
like they wouldn't expect that. It was like, wow, like out of the whole giraffe, you're lucky that it was a boy or it was like a girl. And yeah, the little girl was just there. I feel like she was just there just just to push the plot a little bit kind of forward. And the Wonka I love, but the CGI is just not the best. That's the big issue for me. I do like the music though.
Did you dislike any characters?
Let's see. The most disliked character that I the 4 other minions, I guess, that were stuck in the
laundry?
The laundry,
yeah. Those for me, I don't think I saw any value in them just to be there because they didn't really do much. They were just there, just telling their story, and that was it. But I loved everybody else, though. Wonka, yeah, I could tell right away. I'm like, this ain't the Wonka that I know. But you know what? I'm in for the ride. That's why I like it, I think, more higher than you guys. I give it like about probably a great film, like an 8 out of 10.
Dang.
Yeah, I actually came in enjoying it. But that's just me, though. It's one of those things that I think you guys should go see. If you actually talk to me, I'll actually recommend it to go watch it. But if you guys don't want to go see it, you could probably just wait for it until it's on the streaming service.
Yep.
Willy Wonka as a character, his motivations to like make candy and chocolate should be not so shallow than it was in this movie, and he almost like decides to just give up in this movie, and I feel like it's really lame.
Yeah,
and it's like a really lame origin story for Willy Wonka.
It was a generic.
Like it should have been like Willy Wonka should have been more like magical and.
It was kind of magical, really. I was surprised when they actually put in the magic stuff. Like
no, like not in that sense, but like where he actually he has like a passion for making chocolate because of personal reasons, not because of his mom. So I mean, it just felt kind of shallow, and
they should have just made a movie of him traveling around getting all that shit. Little
exactly, like
luggage.
bro, like
his case,
a Russian clown tier.
His suitcase looked like wallpaper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looked terrible.
Yeah, either way, we either loved it or hated it. I loved it more than you guys. That's for sure.
Well, if you go in with zero expectation, then
Oh,
you
yeah.
might just enjoy the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Especially you'll start hearing some old songs that you recognize from the first one. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I do understand what you guys do say. Like, there is some problems with this film. It's too generic. You could see it a mile away. And probably this ain't the Wonka that you're expecting. But I do think if I do see the Johnny Depp one, I feel like I'm going to hate that one more.
Yeah.
So I feel like this would be right between those two.
At least that one has
Yeah.
style, though.
Which
This
one?
one
The
can't
Johnny Depp
say
one?
anything
A
for
lot
it.
of
It's
people didn't
generic.
like Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, but at least it's got style.
What?
You can
They didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
Johnny Depp one because it's weird.
So you
It
want
wasn't
Wonka
like-
wearing
It
like
has a
braces?
theme. It has
What's
like
the
a
theme?
like it has a personality.
What's the personality?
It's fun. It's bright.
being
It's
weird.
vibrant. It's weird.
I thought it was dark.
Well, it's being
No,
weird because it's a Tim Burton movie.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I gotta see that film and just watch it myself.
Yeah,
and go
watch
like,
it and
It's
let me
like-
know, cause
It's very different from the original.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why
they-
people
they-
hated it. That's
They
why.
they did like have a flashback for him about his origin story and how he came to make chocolate. His dentist and stuff.
that
like,
was it. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Good shit.
about to say-
Yelling at him and stuff like that.
But it's just one of those things. It's just gonna be like if you like it or you hate it kind of films. But I think it's gonna hit right in between those films.
Because this one is basically just an origin story for him. Well,
Yeah.
the other two is talking about the chocolate factory itself
Yeah.
and not really him.
So either way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk more about this on the spoilers. That's our non-spoiler review. So now we'll head to the spoiler one. What do you guys thought of the Wampa guy, the Willy, the Loompa
Oompa
Loompa?
Loompa? I can see why he hate doing the role.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
He did not look like he enjoyed doing that
No,
role.
he would look mad when he was doing the Loompa Oompas
Why
like
did
face.
he? What was the person who? What was his name?
There's so much of them.
apparently-
He's a well-known actor.
and he chose and he hated the role. Of,
Well, he didn't know what it's gonna be.
so what did
this
they do?
bad.
They just gave him a script and he
They,
read.
yeah,
it?
they gave him a script. He read it. He like, okay, it's cool, and he agreed to do it until.
But he signed up as a Oompa Loompa.
Well, apparently he probably told them like, here you'll probably be a certain character in this film, but we don't know what yet. And then when they finally put him in there, he's like, you're gonna be a Oompa Loompa. He's like, are you kidding
They put
me?
him in a motion capture suit,
Yeah.
and he have to act out all
They
that
can
thing.
do that? I don't know if they can do that. Just sign someone on for a role and they don't know what they're playing.
yeah, that's fun.
I don't know, but like, it's he hated playing that role. He didn't think it was that bad in the beginning until he doing it.
Oh,
But
huge
he's
Grant.
actually doing it.
Huge Grant. That's his name.
Yeah.
He played
What the fuck is that?
Oompa Loompa.
And he hated it.
And he hated it
Yep.
very badly. You're going to have to play the Oompa
To
Loompa.
me, it seemed like easy money for him. He's barely in the movie.
Barely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, he has to sing the song.
Who? That's easy. Oompa Loompa. That's fucking it.
You have to do the dance, bro. You have
Yeah.
to do the dance.
Yeah.
All he did was wave his little hands.
And he's got to pretend to fly. No, it's
Bro, it looks stupid for him, okay? He wearing his motion capture
Yeah,
suit
and who knows
he
how
can
much
do
money
that.
he brought home with this fucking film.
It's
I
like-
don't want to hear that shit complaining. Oh my god.
It's like those kind of films that you just don't feel comfortable of doing. It's like look at
It's embarrassed for him.
Oh my god.
it's like one of those those people that go like look at these like for instance for
I guess he have a certain image.
Okay, but no one's gonna remember you.
like
for that
Peter
role,
like
probably.
look at this one like Peter Jackson, right?
Okay,
When he's trying to play the Batman, they told him like, look, you're gonna have to bulk her up, you're gonna buff up,
Peter Jackson.
or what's his name? The guy who played Batman, Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
They told him to bulk her up. You know,
Bulk up.
Yeah, bulk
Yeah.
up.
Get bigger.
But he didn't do it because he's saying no, that's unrealistic. Nobody does that anymore.
I thought he did try, but he couldn't. Like
no,
No.
he
No?
hated it
Oh, okay.
because he's like, I don't want to eat healthy. I don't want to do this garbage. Like Batman doesn't have to be like this
He
all the
did,
time.
but this shit is extremist, and I respect Robert Pattinson for that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He was very uncomfortable with them, and he didn't want to do it. So they just told him, like, you know what? Fuck it, don't do it. That's what they told him because he wasn't comfortable doing that. Even though Batman's supposed to be buck her up, he's supposed to be like strong as hell,
Well,
smashing bricks.
Robert Pattinson is lean, like he's muscular, but he's not like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not like
But yeah, that's for an example.
super
though.
big muscle.
I mean, look at how fucking what Batman Beyond looks. He doesn't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not on his contract to actually bulk her up to do
Yeah.
that though. And I hate that because it's like you're getting paid millions of dollars just to lose a shit ton of weight.
No, it's hard to do.
No, don't get me
it is.
wrong. It's
'Cause you're
true.
changing
And
your
it's a
lifestyle.
commitment, bro.
Exactly. But so is money when you're getting paid that kind of million bucks. Dude, if a guy comes up to you, it's like, look, this is a character that we want you to look like. I know it's going to be hard as hell. This is why we're giving you big bucks to do it. Would you do it? Yes, you would. You're going to be an idiot. You go like, no, I do not.
When
That's
you're-
that's only if you got fuck you money, then yeah, I can understand.
Yeah,
And
when
then you
you're
shouldn't
at
be
his
playing
level,
that
yeah.
character at all. But that's just my opinion, though. But yeah, but either way, we went off a lot of off topic. So let's go back into the Wonka. What do you think of? Let's see, who else was in there besides these characters? Did the jokes? What did it not land for you guys? Because I love
Some
the
of the
jokes.
singings.
Someone sing like which one?
Like the one where they're in the fucking
In
giraffe,
laundry,
the
in
first one.
giraffe, yeah.
Oh.
The first
Just like
song.
everything felt like a little kid cartoon, like big extreme situations, and it just didn't feel like what it should be, like an origin story for a chocolate maker. It felt like a fucking action like cartoon little kid ADHD. I don't know.
All right, so what do you think of the little girl though? Do you think she had a pretty good plot in there? Not really.
Nope.
Because she was just there as I guess she was dropped off by an orphan. We don't know this yet, but she was just I guess dumped into the
Dump
But
into a laundry
yeah,
sheet.
yeah. I was confused about that. I was like, did he just left her at somebody else's door, or and then all of a sudden he just dumped it outside? And I was like, wait, what? Was he trying to kill her? Because it wouldn't be easier just to.
They should have that kid should have died.
Yeah, exactly. But he just fell off into what do you call it? The chute?
The laundry
Laundry
chute
Yeah, laundry chute, and then I guess it landed safely.
landed in a safely basket
Yeah.
full of clothes.
And I guess the woman saw and is like, oh, okay, I guess I could take care of this kid, even though I hate kids. Sure, why not? I buy it. Why not? I guess she has some sort of good-hearted person, I guess.
No, she saw her ring.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Saw her ring,
Yeah.
yeah, and it looked
And
valuable.
she charged her for everything she did for her.
Did you
Forced
not
her
read the
into
fine print?
servitude.
I love that part. It's like, yeah, you know what? Just because you're breathing, I get to, basically overcharge you for that. Do you guys like how kind of Wonka is kind of dumb? That he couldn't read?
That's kind of stupid.
Doesn't mean he's dumb.
Well, not necessarily.
But-
Not that way, but I guess they were kind of predicting it that way a little bit. Like, he's not
They
completely...
They just
put
wrote
it
him
like he-
gullible. That's,
He
yeah,
he too
that's-
gullible. He too trusting.
Yeah.
Like he literally said himself, like I trust in the kind heart of people or some shit. They've been fucking you over, and you still saying that?
I do agree with that. I think this Wonka is a little bit too trustworthy because like the other Wonka, I think it would have been like, no, there's something going on right here. You're stealing my candy. Get the hell out of here.
The other Wonka is like he trying to dump a damn factory on a kid. Like here's my factory. Go take care of that.
Kind of, yeah. Wasn't he just trying to retire though?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
he was finding the next successor
Yeah,
for
I
his
see.
factory.
But do you guys like that little machine that he popped out, like little box, like all those little, like how he
Gadgets for
makes
his
the
making.
candy?
the
Just
suitcase.
felt like Fantastic Beasts.
That's what I thought.
I never seen Fantastic Beasts.
That's where he puts like everything. It's like a whole world in his suitcase.
Literally, the first thing when he did something, and I told you like, dude, this dude is pulling out magic.
Okay, so that was it. Yeah.
He like had he had like thunder in his fucking in one of his bottles.
Yeah, I agree.
And a liquefied sunshine.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's a terrorist, bro.
So he signs away his deed because he couldn't read, but he did know. Like the good thing about Willy Wonka, I do like that he is very good as a salesman. That he knows how to sell his product. He knows how to do it. That's what I like about Willy. Even though it's Wonka, but either way.
Yeah.
Willie is his first name.
Yeah,
Wonka
right?
is his
Willy
last
Wonka?
name.
Yeah, but I do enjoy him, and I do definitely enjoy the the gangs that were there. Technically, they're the more
chocolate gang.
Yeah,
Chocolate cartel.
yeah, and I do love them. That's really cool, especially when they're making that scene. It's like when the guy came in with the freaking head captain. He's like, "You should do this for us," and he's always
He
telling
keeps
him,
saying no.
"Yeah," he keeps saying no. He's like, because he could afford those for the poor. Like before you say that, one of the guy goes like, like ready to
He
choke.
couldn't say it. He
Wait.
couldn't say it. It's too disgusting being poor.
I guess. It was just funny to me. Those were like one of the jokes that I actually enjoyed, especially the Pope and everything. And what do you call those monks?
The 500.
Chocolate.
Chocoholic.
Chocoholic. Yeah. Chocoholic monk.
And I feel like what was the person who was in the ground, like the office lady who know kung fu?
Some lady
The
who
cigar?
never see the sunlight.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of just blew past her because I felt
Yeah.
why mention her that she knows kung fu? Like I felt like that was supposed to be in there, but they just kind of cut that off.
She's a guard. She's a security guard there.
Because wouldn't it be funnier if a Wonka start kung fuing her or something? I don't know.
They don't want to spend the CGI on that, brother.
You're right. I think there was basically that's what they were planning to, and they just kind of just skimmed right over it. You're like, you know what?
Yeah. I
Just
can
give her
see it.
candy to make her pass
Let's
out.
pocket the extra 10K.
This is the straight up movie for kids. It's a generic movie for kids. Kind of like introduce them to musical.
Go ahead.
So
Oh,
you-
shit.
go
Hit
ahead,
us. Hit
speak
us
your
with your best
mind.
shot.
I think people need to stop feeding their kids like
Wait,
dumbed
what?
down shit, like generic shit, and like actually give them something stimulating. But I don't know.
Like,
Okay.
what?
Like what?
Yeah,
What?
can you give
I
us
don't know.
examples?
Something like
Sweeney Todd.
no, like
Eat your meat pie.
I don't know. Like I'd have to think about it, but like things that are made for kids, but are like created with
Paw Patrol.
no, not Paw Patrol. Created with like okay, like there's a lot of like stuff on YouTube that they just make maybe like Steven Universe or something. They're actually like has some like lessons and stories in there. And
Do you recommend Boy and the Herring more? Like,
Yeah.
go watch this instead of Wonka because you'll be more entertained for that one for your kids as well.
exactly.
Like, would it be like a family movie?
I don't know if the kid gonna like the boy and the herring.
I mean, they'll like
Why
the little.
not? Yeah.
I think they'll be confused. They'll be confused.
That'd be
Oh, they
confusing
will
as hell.
be
Yeah.
They're wrong.
confused.
See, this is the problem. Everyone underestimates kids. Kids can rewatch something and they can learn. They learn really fast. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to be confused. They won't get it. They underestimate
should
kids and
watch
they
it.
put them in front of a TV with something with like no thought behind it. These are things that they're going to grow up with and they're going to remember and like think about in the future.
Not
And
Willy.
if you're giving them stuff that means nothing, but show them like shows that show like death and grief and stuff
Oh.
like that, like, you know, not like gore and shit, but like I don't know, something like The Boy and the Heron, like his mom died and shows a lot of grief in there.
Just show them Bambi.
Yeah.
Bambi full
Don't
time.
ban me.
I know,
Lion
you
King.
gotta wait for that remake. That's what you gotta do. But either way, for this month that we do have these kind of films, of course we got Aquaman coming up. We have goddamn what else? We had Godzilla -1 this month. Boy and the Heron. I think you should go watch that one as well. but I do really think kids will be very confused with that. Just because I think they won't get it. It's
They probably have.
But
I don't think it will interest them at all. That's the problem.
Exactly.
I think it would.
Some might, but not a lot of kids
Yeah.
will. I don't think they would just sit still watching that movie.
Yeah, because for me, I think Wonka is probably the more kind of family film of this month. Unless Disney have what came out for Disney? Nothing, right? This month?
Nah, I don't think
Yeah,
anything.
Wish.
Oh, Wish.
Which came out like last month or something.
Probably. But either way, yeah. Like for me, I really think if I had to recommend for a family outing, if you want to
Godzilla.
go see it, oh hell yeah! But no, but if you want to be a little bit careful with your children, or you want to see a family fun, it'll be definitely Wonka. I think that's a place you should go see it.
It's very forgettable. It's like you enjoy at the moment, and then that's it.
Yeah,
You walk out like, okay, it's kind of like popcorn movie.
yeah. There you go, popcorn entertainment.
Milking the franchise.
Yeah,
Gotta make that money.
Disney is desperate.
of course.
Disney?
I don't
It's
know.
not.
Is it? No,
I was like, who the fuck is it?
no.
What IP is this
it's,
motherfucker?
it's Warner Brothers Pictures.
Warner Bros is
Maybe-
also desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They're
Maybe
going
if they
bankrupt.
make more thought into it or something, and actually try to make a really like.
What do you mean? Candy is not a huge thought for you?
Yeah, I just got candy.
Look, it's working.
It
It's
worked for
working.
me. Yeah, it's making me help the corporations that actually make candy in real life.
Yeah,
That's what it did.
yeah. I do agree with that. It's funny though. But either way, I do love Wonka a lot. I do enjoy this. You guys should go see it. And of course,
Give it a try. It's
Yeah.
a give it a try movie.
Yeah,
It's not super bad. It's not super good either.
yeah,
Just like maybe put it in the background. Listen to the song.
yeah. I could see definitely a 5. I could definitely see a 6. A 4 is a little too harsh for me.
I mean, also, it's not my type of movie, and I don't like Willy Wonka, so
Yeah.
Really
there you go.
I don't like musical.
I love musicals, but
Yeah,
I think
a
that's probably
genre
what
is different
helped
than a
it.
musical.
yeah. I think so. Too.
Probably what helped it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What helped it was the musical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
If it
I
was
like that
just
it was
like,
musical.
A playing movie, then nah, it's boring as hell.
it would have been
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I think that's what the directors got confused from the first one. It's like, yeah, we want to make something as good as the first one, but they saw probably just the music part. Is like, oh, I'm guessing this is just a musical, so he just went with it. So it looks that way.
So if you like musicals, I think you might
Yeah,
find some enjoyment in it.
yeah,
Some.
Just
You might like the music. That's it.
yeah,
The story is kind of basic.
yeah. It's a
No.
non-basic thing. It's a basic thing.
It's a generic movie.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Very generic.
Yeah,
At one point at the end, when they were like showing how he was gonna build it, my eyes hurt looking at that CGI of all
Yeah.
the different colors
I
of
was
like
gonna give the
building.
kids
Like I had to look
primary
away.
color.
My
It's
eyes
for
hurt.
kids. Red, yellow, blue.
you want them to go like, or what was that thing that they always try to do, like when they have an idea, like or what was it, like when the light bulb goes off? Oh, there you go.
You say double huh. This
Yeah.
means something.
Yeah, it's gotta mean something. So they try to be very creative with it. For me, I think the one time that Wonka actually became really 100% creative is when he used that dog to clean up their stuff instead of using non-chocolate. And I was like, that's the more creative thing that he did. But
It
yeah,
reminded
that's
me
fair.
of like series of unfortunate events, just in like the style, just how like crazy things like happen. The adults are kind of like silly. There's a lot of inventing.
I think this is a mashup of a bunch of different kind of movie
Yeah.
into one,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
it doesn't have any substance at all.
When I was a kid, I was like reading the whole series of unfortunate events books.
Damn. I still love
It's
it.
a
as
solid mediocre movie.
The
I can see it. though.
only thing I'd put like lower than a 4 is like something that barely passes as a movie.
You know?
Yeah.
I would say this one is somewhat a little bit better than Into the Wood. A little bit better. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Did it
I've
come out this year?
seen that. I don't.
No, it's a
know.
long ass movie. It's a long time ago movie.
Oh.
It's about Disney princess. You have freaking Cinderella and freaking. There's a bunch of fairy tale smashed together.
Well, yeah, if we go to
And
the
the
history
musical.
of different kind of films, then yeah, of course.
And
The only reason why we mentioned Wonka and the other Wonka is because that's basically what they're based off from.
I know that is like the only musical that I would put under this Wonka.
Well, never.
Wait, Into the Woods? Is that
I
the
mean,
one
it
with Johnny
won.
Depp?
It
Yeah.
even like won an award, but it like I don't even remember. It was not good.
It wasn't good.
I remember you saying he was in there for like 10 minutes.
He was.
Have you
the
seen
big,
Cats?
Big Bad Wolf or something. I haven't seen Cat, and I don't want to see Cat.
I've
Yeah.
seen Cats.
Was it better?
Everybody hated Cats.
The guilty
better
movie.
than Cats.
It was supposed to be like
Even
a
the
trilogy, and it
music
killed
was
itself.
weird.
The music was pretty.
No, the actual play
Oh yeah.
was weird
I thought you meant
already.
the music.
Yeah.
But then they went and they go make a movie out of it. Like, bro, come on.
That's like some of that was like straight from like a hellscape. Like the
Alright.
cockroaches dancing.
Oh, what the fuck?
All right. Well, either way, if you guys don't care about the Wonka the movie, at least it'll make you craving for at least some chocolate.
That's true.
afterwards.
That's true.
So
To
either
share.
way, it does.
To share.
Yeah, just share your chocolate with somebody. That's the message of the film. Buy corporation candy. That's what it is.
And by the Wonka brand.
Yeah.
There you go.
At the
All
movie
right, so
theaters.
that's what our thoughts about the Wonka film. Tell us what you guys think. If we're completely wrong, or do we actually have some sense around here? We probably don't, but we'll see. But either way, thank you guys for listening to the Beach Whale Show, and we guys will see you on the next one. Later, guys.